Good evening, y'all. We're going to get this ad over and then we're going to go ahead and start. Good evening, one and all. So, as the title depicts and suggests, I forgot to grab the Tyranid models from Prophet's house. So that's on me. I apologize. So sorry. But it's a good thing that I have a large pile to deal with. So we're gonna be bash painting and dry brushing a lot today. So yay. Got a lot of these guardsmen that need to, get done. So I apologize, I'm kind of throwing off our schedule, but it is what it is. I will go and grab them another day. It's a creature.
Creature underscore 8136 just redeemed TTS. Oh no, how dare you forget to get the things that add to the pile instead of painting from the pile of shame.
Well,
I hope the Robbit voice properly indicated the sarcasticness of that.
yes,
Okay,
it did.
the human typing the things is going back into her coma sleep cause apparently she is more tired than she thought.
Alright, creature, you get some sleep. Yes, although technically they are a part of my pile. As I told Prophet that I was going to paint them. But yes. And yes, it did give the correct sarcasm. Or I guess that's might just be my internal translator for you. But yes. And again, technically they are a part of my pile, as I said that I would paint them. That being said, at least we're working on the pile. Buzz buzz. Yeah, I'm just doing a dry brush of them at the moment. They're gonna hopefully eventually look very similar to this. But yeah, eventually getting them a little bit more defined, like this guy. At least that's the hope for him. It's the base. It's the base idea, at least. I'm still fairly new to truly dry brushing, so it's not quite, at least I think it's not quite what it's supposed to look like, but we'll see at the end eventually. Excuse me, we do have a current crusade on flies, as it is fly season down here in the south. Got one. Got two. Ha 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 ha. Nope, didn't get a third. No triple kill. Nope, got a third. Hey. Hopefully we'll get the dry brushing done of these guys and I can get to actually painting. But we'll just have to see. Sorry, Guardsman. Got him. Sort of. I clipped his wings. Now he's hiding. The Guardsman? Let's see. I have 6 without bayonets. There are 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 10 I've gotten through dry brushing, and then I got, what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 left to dry brush. And then, what is it, 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 that are partially painted. And that's just what I have out, not what I have total. Yeah, roughly. Hold on. Let me pull this down. And everything on that top right is also Guardsmen that are primed and ready to paint, but I need to scrub a few because I partially started painting them for like an example of something, and I need to work on them. So I need to scrub them, reprime them, and then get them started. Oh, yeah, Mom. And that's just one tray that is sitting on top of my desk. And I don't even have an army enough of these guys, because Imperium army, or Astra Millitarum armies are expensive. Because they need a lot of models. These are just for basically a D&D version of Warhammer called Dark Crusade that is out of print now, but we have like the old books that I play with Prophet, Bleedy, Mr. Spectre, and a few others. Paint Chick and her husband, because they are married, because I married them. And then, oh, I don't remember his Twitch name, but Sutona Senpai that I normally play with, Austin. Who's also the DM for our Dumbasses of Drakenheim campaign at the moment. Yeah. And that's not even half of my pile of shame. So. Yeah. Because beyond these guys, the guard that I have are just, you know, like infantry and such. So no armor or anything like that, thankfully. Beyond the guard, I have obviously my Space Marines, which I just got from Prophet. I have my Necrons, which I have a few that are still in boxes but are primed and ready to go. I have my AdMech, which are all primed and ready to paint. And I've gotten a few of them, like, kind of, not necessarily placeholders, but like design specs. So like this guy, I got him painted all the way through, so I have a baseline for the rest of the Skitarii that I'm going to paint. I have my demons, which I have some Slaneshi demons, and I don't think I need to paint any. Well, no, I need to paint some of the Cornates. I think some of the Berserkers and some of the Riders. And then I have my odds and ends. So, like, I need to clean up some of these guys that I got that are part of the Age of Sigmar. I have a bunch of terrain that I need to paint for Mr. Spectre, and then I need to move on to my terrain that I have, or that I bought off of Profit. I also need to do Prophet's Tyranids and some of the bigger corn models that he has and that he is keeping. Like the Lord of Skulls, which is a huge model. Bigger, or about as big as like my monolith, which let me pull out. Monolith. Big chunky boy. Technically a Titanic model. I have my two Imperial Knights that are Armigers that are bigger than the Dreadnought. Or this Dreadnought, not as big as, or about as big as the Redemptor Dreadnought that I have for my Space Marines. And then a bunch of odds and ends. I have some Chaos Space Marines. I think Mouse is painting the one Custodes character that I got. And then I have some Age of Sigmar stuff that I got from Prophet 2 that I'm going to paint and not use for Warhammer, but actually use for D&D. So I have a generous pile of shame that is sitting for me. Now, that being said, I did go pick up some discount flayed ones that are already out of the box, but have the whole sprue there, as well as the bases. But there was a good price from at the local game store that I could have passed up, but that's one of the ones that I need. That's one of the units that I didn't have, and I know that I'm kind of justifying, or I should say, rationalizing the purchase, but they were a good buy, because normally a box of those is $60, and it was like 30% off. I got it for like 40 and change. So yeah, lots of things to do. I will not want in the hobby for a while. At least when it comes to models, unless of course they drop a Deceiver model, in which case I will definitely need to get that. And I do want to get a little bit of each faction. Oh, and I have a box of tau that I need to work on as well. I do want to get like at least like a box of basic infantry for each faction, so that whenever the group does come together to play Dark Heresy again, we have, you know, like pieces on the board. Like this is a good example. So these are going to be, you know, like Guardsman and PDF and stuff like that. Yeah, the hello, Kraken. Yeah, I need to. I meant to pick up a unit of Tyrannid Gargoyles from my buddy Prophet, and I kind of just didn't. But the good news is that it wasn't, you know, just a drop off. I hung out with them. I was there with my boys, and he got to spend some time with them and such. So that's good, because I know I am a horrible friend, and I don't like going out, and I don't really have a lot of energy, especially after I work. So I need to go over to their house a lot more, seeing as how, you know, he is the godfather of my children, and you know, do that, because, you know, being involved in their lives and such, because that is a thing. But I spent all that time over there, and I didn't grab the gargoyles as we were leaving. So we're just doing another, I say placeholder day, but I'm actually doing, you know, taking care of my pile of shame, or excuse me, my pile of opportunity. So it's just it just interrupts my I gotta phrase this correctly, otherwise creature will tell me to drink water. And while that isn't a bad thing, I don't want to make the creature mad. So sometimes I have a lapse in attention. That's a good one. And I had that. So therefore, we are not painting Tyranids today. We are continuing the batch painting of the Guardsman. So, yeah. So yeah, we're just batch dry brushing some Guardsman models. They do have a custom resin head. So it's not full GW, but I'm not going to be making an army out of them or taking them to any tournaments. So, woo-woo. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Craig. I appreciate it. There we go. Let's try that again. No. So I actually got these models from a friend of mine who occasionally comes in and sits in. His name is Killer Chili. But he was looking to get rid of them, downsizing because of his living situation. So he knows that I kind of just collect a lot of things, and I just started streaming. So he handed them off to me so that he could get rid of them and have space. So they kind of came to me like this. I don't know like what edition these guys are, because I don't think they're current edition Guardsmen. But I know for a fact that the heads are resin 3D printed and not official GW plastic. But as I said, I'm not planning on going to any tournaments with these. I'm not going to be even making an army out of them. These guys are just going to be PDF and Guardsman models for basically the Warhammer D&D that me and my buddies play. Yeah. Did I finish my... Yes, I did. Okay, gotcha.
Juice!
Gotcha. There we are. Oh. 4 more to go. Woo! We're slogging through it. Another one on the base. You know, I saw a 3D printed base the other day that I'm like, thought you could get out of dream. Today we have the Liquid Death Cherry Obituary, my favorite, my personal favorite. Yes and no. Yes, it is a loaded question. You know, we can go through it. That's fine. I won't show off everything, but I'll definitely show off a few things. So I have 4 armies technically now. 3. 4. I have enough models to make 4 armies, and that is my Necrons, my AdMech, my Space Marines, and then my Chaos Demons. That being said, I just bought the Space Marines that I'm doing in Space Wolf off of my buddy who is actually downsizing his collection and not necessarily getting out of the hobby, but definitely having enough of the hobby that he was like, okay, I kind of need to reset. I'm spending way too much, and I kind of need to downsize and, you know, choose carefully, perfect this, and then go from there. And that's kind of how I came into a lot of my collection. My AdMech, I came from... Oh, no, it's alright. This is what I technically consider a filler episode, because we're not actually on the schedule. But, I mean, it's fine. I don't mind going through my collection. I don't mind showing off my little bits and bobs. But I'm going through... I have my AdMech, and I got that from another friend who was downsizing. And the cool story about the AdMech is that this coloration is actually the faction coloration, or the faction of the AdMech coloration that my character in the Dark Heresy game that we're playing has made. So tan on the outside, red on the inside, silver and bronze are the predominant characters, or the predominant metallics, and they are in the desert. And he kind of eventually leads that faction, and it's a sect of... Oh yeah, it is so cool. I love it. It's actually eventually what this is gonna turn into. Tan outside, red interior right here. And the cool part is that even sideways and up top, it'll still be like a desert camo because of the red and that red dune sandstone and stuff like that, which I think is really cool. But he is technically a heretic, but he's very much an innovator in the AdMech, and he wants to invent things. He understands the dangers of, you know, like AI and stuff like that, but he's kind of more of the fusing of the bio and the mechanical. Not quite a biologist, which is another character that I have, but definitely a fusion of technologies kind of thing. Let's see, there's that. I do have my Necrons. Where is... Oh... I'm not gonna pull out the big one, or like the big case, but hold on, where's one? There's bits. There's those. Aha, here we go. out the command barge. But I have my Necrons, very much brass that comes in there. This is one of the early models that I did. But very, very much that very in-depth brass. This is one of the very, very early ones that I didn't want to use a lot of black, and now that looking back on it, I really wish I had done a lot more of the accents in black, because that would have made make a lot of like the stuff pop out so much more. But hindsight is 2020, and I'm not at the point where I want to scrub it yet. Oh yeah, I appreciate that. Let's see. I have a bunch of, like I said, Prophet. I got a lot of stuff from Prophet, or I should say I bought a lot of stuff off of him. And he got a lot of stuff professionally painted, this being one of them. Very, very cool, very, very detailed. I might come back in and like maybe color in some of the wings, do a contrast with some of the veins, or maybe even just a shade. But he got this professionally painted, commissioned, and all that lovely stuff. Very, very cool. I might come in and do like the skull and such as well. I might do some editing parts on this, but not really a lot that I want to completely change with this, because it looks very, very good, and it is very, very just beautiful. That brass with the blood effects and the red on the gauntlet looks so good, as well as the spines on the wings. So I got a lot of Khorne demons, and then I also have a lot of Slaaneshi demons that I haven't put a lot of work into. I did some of them, but this is one of the bigger pieces. Got him primed and such. But haven't really done a lot of work on Slaaneshi demons, and this is the same person that got me the, or that gave me the Admech army that was downsizing, and I helped him move, so add to the pile. Beyond that, I have a lot of just like odds and ends in boxes and such. I don't really have a lot of like Age of Sigmar stuff, or I don't have like an Age of Sigmar army, but I did grab a box of Paladins for a competition that I need. Ooh, very nice. Did some Paladins for a competition, but also got some Stormcast Endless spells and Dracothian guards from another friend of mine. And I have some Chaos Marines. Very excited to start working on Imperial Knights whenever I actually get to it. I have a box of Tau. And then I have some Space Wolf specific stuff. And a lot of other odds and ends just in boxes and such. But have a bunch of Khorne demons, more Khorne stuff that I might do a little bit of editing on and such. Have a bunch of stuff that are like in bags, partially built. Couple of hounds and such. Like I said, just a lot of kind of odds and ends as well. There. Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. I also have some previous edition stuff. Some of the Squat Marines from, I want to say it was like 6th edition? Or not 6th. What are we on? We're on 11th. So I think that was 8th before they released the new stuff, the new models and such. So, yeah, I have a bunch of odds and ends stuff. That the two armies that I really just wanted was the Necrons and the Admech. And I was going to finish my Necron army before I got into my Admech stuff. But, the Admech army kind of just fell into my lap. I know a lot of painters and Warhammer people say that, but that truly did kind of just fall into my lap. But yeah, and then it just kind of came and went as it goes. I don't think the only models that I've like, the only army that I've like truly bought for was my Necrons. Everything else was either bought in as gifts or as like helped out with friends and such. Well, I say that, no, I did technically buy the Space Marine and the Corn, but the way I rationalize it is I was helping out a friend downsize, and he let me make a payment plan to him. So here we are. And then I do have a Tyranid army that I need to paint, but that isn't mine. That is payment to a friend as part of a verbal agreement that we had, years ago now. So there is all of that to be taken into. Yeah, Admech is a rough one to paint. Originally, I love the lore of Necrons. I was into Warhammer lore way before I was into the models. Just from friends and playing Dark Heresy, and I love the Necron lore. So finally, one of my friends convinced me to get into the models, and thus the plastic crack has infected another person. And I say that with all the love of the hobby now. My first model was Illuminator Xeris, and funnily enough, it is the only Necron model that I've had for more than a month that hasn't really gotten built besides my monolith. I do have good friends. It just happens that we all have expensive hobbies. Because before getting into Warhammer, I was I was just like a computer nerd and a D&D nerd. So yeah. But no, they're good friends. But originally I was just into Warhammer for the lore. Uh-oh, is it a stinky raid? It's a stinky raid! Hello, welcome in, Puffer Peeps. Welcome in. You just missed me showing little snippets of the whole collection. But yeah, no, I just talking about how I got into the hobby. My friends were into both the game and the lore, and I was kind of just the one that played D&D of the friend group. So they started, just sharing the lore with me, and I love the Necrons. And then we started playing Dark Heresy, and I played an AdMech character, and I loved the AdMech lore as well, so I kind of got into that. And then, let's see, they tried to get me into Age of Sigmar, which is, or back then it was fantasy. Or no, Age of Sigmar was just coming out back then. And then, here we are. Years later, and a bunch of money later. Hello, Short Stack. Hello, Skunky. How was the stream? Did y'all have a good one? Was it chaotic? Nothing too crazy. Yeah, of course, Kraken. Yeah. Happy to talk about it. If I could, I'd spend hours just droning on and on. But yeah. Nothing too crazy. Well, to be fair, Creature is passed out, so she has been very tired recently. Kraken, if you want, the very first model that I did on stream as a test of like my setup and if it would be received well. God, before I even met Skunky, that was... It feels like so long ago, but it was only like a year, right? It was a dune crawler, and I have pictures of it on my Instagram, if you so wish to go and check it out. And it's in that desert style. Link should be, you know, down below and such, but the same username on Instagram if you want to search it up the old-fashioned way. Skunky, y'all were working on the finger again, right? Oh, I was lurking just before I streamed, or just before I started, but I think that's what I saw y'all working on. Doing some edge highlights. Done to give away just 3 more. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I should probably do a giveaway sometime soon. I don't know what I would do. Everybody loves the green. So I don't like the Necrons. A lot of other streamers love the green that I do and the metallic, so it'd be something metallic. I don't know. I might... An objective marker? No. Beast terrain, that would be pretty cool. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. I might have a brainstorming with Mouse and Creature and think about something. Short Stack, you're on a 20 stream streak? Holy cow. Thank you so very much. God, the Puffer Peep community always blows me away. I know that you will never accept it, but Skunky, thank you so very much for helping me get this whole community started and for allowing me to be a part of your community. I know that you're gonna say that, you know, I did it and such, but I don't think I could ever have done it without y'all's help. And I am so very thankful. I know you're going to be humble about it, but just accept it, please. Let me be thankful. Because you and your community have done so much for me. Absolutely. Good. That's right, accept the compliment. It's aggressive friendliness. You've just done so much for me, both in the streaming career, which is odd to call it that, as well as in my personal life. So I thank y'all so much, both you and your community, so very much. Absolutely, Short Stack. It's called aggressive kindness, and sometimes people need to be killed with them in game. Good. And Skunky, good. You should, because you, yeah. Exactly. Listen, you and I can both yell at Skunky in kindness together. Damn. Hello, Bryson. Welcome in, welcome in. Don't know if you caught it, Short Stack, but I said you and I can both be aggressively kind to Skunky together. Thank you very much, Bryson, for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. We are on the last of the batch dry brushing of these Guardsmen. Thankfully. Hallelujah. Get it the most for me, yeah. Yeah, and that's fair. I mean, they are both good friends of yours. And they both need to learn how to accept kindness and take compliments. So, it's understandable why they would be the most on the receiving end. And listen, we know that you are. We're just gonna, you know, help you along as gently as we can in comparison to our current frustration. Yes, I know that Short Second and Churney are dating. Yes, I know. Done. Haha. The dry paint can go away. Mm-hmm. I mean that's fair. That's fair. That is very fair. I definitely understand that. I'm not that out of date on that lore. Yeah. I mean, I can understand, as it has been or almost has been. You know, I don't know because we never really figured out the date, but it has been, or almost has been. Let's just keep it that way. A year for us as well. I think I need to clean my dry brush. Palette. My dry palette. At some point. That is one of the things. I also don't. Yeah, that's fair. And apparently, okay. I'm sorry. I'll let you. Do I need to not? So that you can go back to sleep. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna take all of these guys, put them up here. I'm gonna take all of you, push you to the back. You 6 are going to go to the back 2, and then, let's see, don't have template for those, don't have a template for that one, don't have a template for that one, no bayonet. Oh! It's a mouse!
What's up? How was stream?
Stream is going good. Skunky already rated.
I saw.
No, it's more of a, I don't know. Aww. I gotta bounce and work my anniversary present for Logan. Oh!
Oh, Skunky.
Alright. Bye, Skunky. Have a good one.
Hi, Creature. Hi, Short Stack. Oh.
Yeah. Alright. What we are gonna do first, though, is...
You gonna eat the...
No. We're gonna clean brushes.
Oh.
We're gonna clean brushes because of the Necrons.
Yo, I don't know what the fuck my boss was thinking, only having 2 people as a delivery driver today, but
Yeah?
that was fucking hard. Bryson was out running deliveries. I had a new girl who was supposed to be running deliveries, but she can't be clocked in as a delivery driver. So she was my insider. She did really well for being on the oven for like her first day.
No, good.
So, you know, that instilled the most confidence in me. Gladly. Fucking gladly, Creature.
Ha!
Did you kill that on your hand?
I did.
I meant to tell you this on Friday, I forgot.
Uh-huh.
But we need to make like a tally for how many times on stream you or I... Hey, you got one right there. Left.
I do. I see it.
Okay.
And it's unfortunately not in a place because it's going to hit the light and not it.
Yeah, it's going to knock like eight other things over.
So. Well, I am up to... Huh?
What are you up to?
5? I think.
Oh.
I got 3 in a row earlier.
Nice.
So.
Oh, excuse me, that was kind of gross.
How wooed.
I know, right? So I'm a bad wife. I forgot to upload the photo of where I hid your other paint.
Yeah?
Mainly because I think it's still sitting on my desk.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
swipe.
Wait, which one is that one?
Do you need this one?
I will.
Okay. Well then.
No.
Are you sure?
Just take it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me become unhinged. Let me become unhinged. So before I left, Bryson asked me what you do on stream, and I told him found your channel for him. Found your channel for him. So hey Bryson, if you're still listening, I'm on my way back. I have your till key.
Mouse. Again?
Again.
Oh, sweet buttery nipples. Yeah, unfortunately, it has become a little bit of a habit for her, so that's not exactly the best thing. Took one home with me once and... Oof, yeah. A little bit of brush cleaning stream at the moment, so... Still got some black in there, but it's not the worst. Throw that in there, and throw that on the pile. So much green in this one, holy cow. That's right. So he soap is sushi. No. I'm not eating the soap. Point restored. Heck yes. Boom. There. Yeah. Boo me all you want, short stack. I'm not eating the soap. You too, creature. I'm not gonna eat the soap. Quite the fine point, but it wasn't one to begin with. This is the real one. Because this is one of the very first brushes that I got. And it is a GW brush, and it is synthetic. So let's see how well it will reshape. Let's make sure I mainly used it on where with metallics. So no, I will not. Still haven't quite gotten all of the silver out, and not quite. Oh. I think that... Where did it go? I don't know where that brush went. Doo-dah, doo-dah. It just disappeared on all the doo-dah day. There's another cap. That definitely doesn't go there. Okay, well. I'm gonna throw it up here anyway. I already did those. Dang. I think I did all of the brushes that I need to clean. All the ones that I was like super concerned about at the very least. That one's done. Okay. Looks like marshmallows. No. It may look like marshmallows, but it smells like lemons, but I'm not going to give it a taste. I'm good. Thank you. still very fuzzy tip, but that's okay. Alright. There we go. Is that. Boom, shaboom. Boom. Alright. Can't do that one. Those guys need to go over there because my red was taken. Okay. Yes. All right. Where's my green camo? That's the one that's missing. Well, crap. Yep, that's Poxwalker. Is it just sitting in the wrong place? Nope, that's more gnome oil. That's Earthshade. That's Reichland. And this is going to be what, maybe a green shade. Oh, wait, no. There it is. Green camo. Here we go. Ha 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 ha. So, green camo, and then we're doing. Where is it? Rough iron. Hi, Loku. Blame. Yes, I am to blame. I am the one to blame. Just looks no. I play my first tabletop game like that. Hey, heck yeah, good job, Loku. I'm kind of in the same boat, so I understand. But hey, you got it. Heck yeah, I'm excited for you. I'm happy. Good job. What were you playing? Who was it against? We're batch painting anyway, might as well commit to the batch painting. It's Mouse.
Hello.
Welcome back.
That shit was funny. He
Yeah.
shook his head at me like, I'm like, I did the thing. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry. Oh, there's a Loku.
There is a Loku. Apparently he woke up.
The fuck did I miss?
Them trying to get me to eat the paint.
Why? It never ends.
Nope.
God damn it, she clipped.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. You expected that to not happen?
I expected nothing less, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be fun. Hi, Loku.
Oh, okay, yeah. Iron Warriors, ooh. Ooh, yeah, Necrons. I'm sorry, I'm rooting against you. I'm rooting for my Necrons. For ya. Not eat the paint, lick the paint. Consume this. So, consume the soap.
Soap, 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 soap.
I will not consume the soap.
Okay, I'm gonna go try and change again.
Yeah?
Yeah. I checked my pockets this time before I left.
Are you sure?
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
You don't have anything else from the store?
No.
You sure?
No. Unless you count the fucking cornmeal that we started calling pocket sand when it gets in our pockets.
I just realized that's all one piece. Oh, okay. Alright. Good to know. Alright, well. I might need to... Oh no, okay, cool. I did see. Okay. Cool. I did it right. I did it right the first time. And those guys had those are the radio operators, so I didn't need to. Awesome, cool. Okay. Good night, creature. Try and get some sleep. Or I should say, try and get some rest. Bust out the big brush. The brat pink. feel like I was talking a lot at the beginning of the stream, and now it's just kind of just petered out. And then again, I am on to the more focused required bits of the painting. Not I'm just, you know, constantly dry brushing. So. And I forgot to brush off this guy as well. Dang it. Ramen for the second time in a row.
Huh?
Ramen for the second night in a row.
Yeah.
Defrost the chicken breast, throw some of the Japanese spices on it, and have that, please, too.
I'll do the chicken, but I'm not in the mood for all those spices because that's going to be enough spice for me.
It's the same spice I put in the burger, the hamburger steak, so it's not spicy, it's just Japanese profile. Okay? Okay, thank you. Mouse eating ramen again for the third day in a row for dinner.
Hey, there's no chicken.
Is there no chicken? What happened to all the chicken? I bought a big ass bag.
No, you probably bought a 3-pound bag. I usually buy a 5-pound bag.
I did buy a 5-pound bag.
And it did not last very long. The only reason we had so much chicken in the house was because I was buying a bag every time I went to the store. Do I need to find something else to eat?
No, just add some protein of some sort to it, please.
Okay.
Even if that is just an egg. Albeit it is the good ramen. It has a lot of the good stuff and not as, you know, sodium dense as, you know, like Maruchan or something like that. Don't need the protein and the veggies and all that stuff. And then you get ramen veggies. Next time I go to the store. Got the belt. Didn't want to get the belt. Just forgot the neck.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I forgot to tell you, but earlier, while you were still sleeping,
Mm-hmm.
Itty Bitty
Mm-hmm.
saw me go into the room. Well, he followed. And I was like, okay, he's not being loud, so whatever. Well, then, as I'm trying to get him to, like, leave, like, let's go, he points at the bed and he sees you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yeah, your dad's still asleep, so, you know, like, let's let him sleep. Come on, let's go. He goes, and I'm like, no, gotta let him sleep. So I pick him up. So I carry him out of the room and he points at you and he goes, shh, shh, and puts his fingers to his mouth and starts shushing me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh, so cute. Yes, we have to be quiet. Let's go. And then he like, shh, shh, dah. I'm like, yep, Dad's asleep. Let's go. And he reaches for you and goes, ah! And I'm like, no, he's sleeping. Don't wake him. Let him sleep. Let him sleep. So then I left the room with him. Did that wake you up?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It was very cute to listen to him just go shh.
Mm-hmm.
Shh.
Yeah.
I'm like, I am shush. You need to move out of my way, child.
Mm-hmm. It is very cute to hear and watch him go shh. It's alright. After he got up from his nap, what was it, yesterday? I think it was yesterday.
I mean, I got him up this afternoon. So
Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday.
He immediately went to the door of our room and was just like, I'm like, no, she's not there. And then he went, shh. I'm like, no, she's not asleep. She's at work, bud. She's at work. Oh. Yep, sorry.
I already dipped out on you to go to do the works.
Huh? Because I don't know where the rubber seal to it went.
I seen it.
Okay, well, if you can find it, that would be much appreciated, seeing as how it is our brand new.
Yeah.
Alright, Mouse is in the kitchen and found the steamer cap to our rice cooker. Ask why it's in there, and I'm like, well, I can't find the other very important piece, the rubber gasket that goes on. So, otherwise I would have put it in the rice steamer.
I'm boiling eggs to go with my ramen.
Okay. Okay.
The rice was hiding it.
The rice was hiding. Okay.
The rice was hiding the seal to the rice cooker. That's
Ironic. batch painting, so much fun and joy. Lot of monotony, every boy. Nice. this time.
Okay, I'm gonna be a heathen and watch my show and
Yeah?
yo.
Alright. Trying not to shrimp up. Oh. I was very light on that back then. Very conservative with that. Definitely the first of this guy. But slap chopping is not about being conservative with the contrasts. Very liberal with that in order to get those depths of colors. The more you put on there, the darker it gets. Case in point. Although, granted, this guy wasn't exactly slap chopped correctly because I had that very light base on him. Well, I say quote unquote correctly, but there's really no correct way to slap chop. Brush this guy off.
Drink your prune juice!
Oh, take a short sec. Here we go. Bobo. Oh, ooh. Excuse me. Yep, just getting the butt of the model holder. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get him upside down to get all like the crevices and such. Second there, I thought I knocked over the paint. That would have been very catastrophic. Should I do flamethrowers in a different color? Do I have another contrast to do it? Oh, I could do like full-on gray. No. Another one. Counter congregating again. Missed that one. All right. Yeah, flamethrowers. Yep. Hi, Mouse. Also, you want to come get the kids? Mouse? Got him. I know, brown hair and such. Or hair. Hair reveal. And beard reveal, too. Another one. I'm gonna do a full cleaning of my desk after I'm done. Streaming. Holy cow. Shaboom. Oh. Oh. Okay. On to the other ones. See how well these come out. Might need to just scrap them if they don't. From another angle. But that's okay, because these I can redo multiple times because I don't have a real deadline on them, because they are mine. If they're not that great looking, then that's okay too. Honestly, now that I think about it, I should have just done one check.
Church Mouse 29 just redeemed TTS. Hey ladies, drop it down, just wanna see you touch the ground, don't be shy, girl. Go bonanza, shake your body like a belly dancer. Hey ladies, drop it down, just wanna see you touch the ground, don't be shy, girl. Go bonanza, hey girl, shake your body like a belly dancer.
Land Bob? I have to start over. That's good. That means that I know that I'm not ready for the slaptrap method. Good news on that end. Means I need to work on my dry brushing more. Because that is where I'm weakest right now. So what I might do is just... Oh, that's a light thing. I don't know, it's not... It doesn't look too bad. I think it could definitely look better. But... I don't know. We'll finish that one and see how it looks. We're doing some... Oh, I'm sorry, mouse. Okay.
I need it to be known
Yes.
that... Oh, my short stack. I need it to be known that once I left the area and went into the room to have my ramen and my gold eggs, that as soon as my butt hit the chair, a fly came out of fucking nowhere and would not stop long enough to let me eat. So it took me longer than it should have. Just to do the num-nums.
Mm-hmm.
And then, in the middle of the num-nums, the damn song popped back into my head.
Well, I'm sorry.
And I sat there just going, hey, hey, drop it down. And then I was like, if this is in my head, I am now going to put this out into the universe and see if it gets stuck in anybody else's head.
And how's that working out?
I played it tonight. It was like the first song I played at work today.
Yep.
Because I was like, you know what? After an hour, 2 hours, I don't know, of being the only one making anything on Makeline because Bryson was busy taking deliveries, and having the new girl catch the oven, I needed something other than
Yeah.
deep, but deep. Irrificantation. Ooh. What, do you not like how something came out?
I don't know. Because the dry brush, my dry brush is very inconsistent. I'm just worried that it's not going to come out looking great.
I don't know, that green already looks kind of weird.
Huh?
The green looks weird.
This?
Yeah.
Yeah, compared to
that.
well, compared to this guy and this guy.
Did you use a different green?
Mm-mm.
You sure? I don't know why I asked that. I'm so sorry.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, his pants look weird.
yeah, I might do another layer of green. I'm not sure.
Eh?
So,
Are you
What's he
watching? Are you watching cooking shows? Because that's how we get hungry.
that's how you get hungry. Because if we watch any food shows, I start going, I was like, well, they could do this, they could do this, they could do this, and then it'll be a, Sean, shut up.
Yeah, and I can usually watch it when I'm not with you.
Yeah.
But when I'm with you and you start going on a tangent, then my stomach goes. And then I'm like, we gotta make a trip to Austin. Because it's the only closest place. It was. Still kind of is. That has good ramen bowls.
Okay. Let's go take a look and see who we gonna raid tonight.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Let's see who is here. Who's here still going? Ooh, Beatty is playing Adventure 3. Oh, Adventureville is on. He's only been up for an hour and a half. So let's check out. Let's see, is there anybody new that we want to take a look at? Let's see. Neither is here has been up for almost 4.5 hours. Nobody new has been up. It's using for the bloodline. Warner Bears. Not shovel.
That reminds me, I haven't seen my shovel.
Your shovel?
Okay, I should be more specific. I think I left my shovel spoon at Creatures.
Oh, your shovel. Oh, okay.
When we had the little cakes, we were eating it in her room, and I think I left it on her desk.
Okay.
I just realized it like 2 weeks later.
Gotcha.
I should.
I was like, your shovel? You mean your
When-
trowel? The one that's outside?
No.
No.
When she becomes conscious in the morning, I'll have that conversation.
Alright. Waiting for a headband. Yay! Alright, we're gonna read Adventure Build. Because Adventure Build is awesome. And he has a lot of stuff that we love, and we love Adventure Build because he's a great guy. Alrighty, y'all. As always, thank y'all so very much for watching. I'm gonna probably finish this guy off stream and see how he looks and see how he truly comes out. I don't know. Well, we might have to scrap and scrub the entirety of all the Guardsmen we've been working on. Well, that's okay. We'll make a stream out of it. All right. As always, a blessing of bright pigments and steady hands to you all. Good night, y'all.